But Max, do an intro.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Tin and Max. We are here with the Pokemon tier list for you because you want to hear our opinions, especially Tin's because he's cool.
Yes.
I like the
Um,
dance moves. That was nice.
Thank you. I call it the Pokemon. Anyway, uh we got here a tier list of all the mainline Pokemon games. Um I
Such a
stand.
nice setup for you. And
Whatever. I don't have to take this. Um you're gonna have the longest running series on our channel with Hollow Knight. You realize that, right? You're on like part
dude,
16 and you're not
okay,
even
I
close to the
suck at
end.
that game. I know it.
Anyway,
But
that's not
dude,
the
it's
point. That's not why
so
we're here.
hard. Okay.
We're doing Pokemon, a tier list of all the Pokemon games. We've been
Yes.
big fans of Pokemon. Pokemon Emerald was one of the first games I ever played back on the Game Boy Advanced SP. It was my jam, still my favorite. Um, yeah, we're
Fire
gonna.
Red for this guy. Fire Red on Game Boy. Boom.
I remember playing Fire Red once, and I got to like the 6th gym just using Charizard. Like I don't know why I didn't get any other Pokemon, but like I
What's
just
your
didn't.
problem, man?
I just didn't. I was like, I
There's a
don't
lot of
want
good
any of
Pokemon on that
this.
game.
All right. So, should we do these in chronological order? Because they're not in any kind of
Sure.
order
I'll
here.
let you figure out each chronological order there
Well,
then.
obviously, it would start with where the heck is. There's
See,
blue. Where's
yep.
red? There it is. All right,
Next to
blue and red.
Emerald. Oh wait, no, it's not. It's Fire Red.
All
Yeah,
right.
red.
What do you think of blue and red? I feel like
I love blue and red,
it's
to
got to
be
at
honest.
least be an A, but I think they're probably S's.
I
They're the blueprint for the whole franchise.
I'd put him in S because sorry, I said I start with Fire Red. I started with red on the Game Boy.
Where the
I
hell did red go?
love it's right there, yeah. I love these games very much. Because again, this is what I started with, but also it's the starters are amazing. Actually, the three of them I think are really good starters. It's a really solid game with a lot of good Pokemon. Also, I really actually like the story in these games too. It's like interesting of like you fighting Team Rocket and then Giovanni, being not
The
only a
final
gym
gym.
leader, yeah, exactly, but also the head of
Oh,
Team
and
Rocket.
like
That was really fun.
Mewtwo is like one
Yeah,
of the best legendaries.
your rival is actually a jerk who you want to beat. It's great. Like I don't know.
Gary.
Yeah. Overall, I think it's a really fun game and deserves S tier.
And obviously, like Pokemon is like a worldwide phenomenon. Like
Yeah.
it is a juggernaut in the entertainment business. Like there's the anime, there's the games. Like you can't stop Pokemon. Pokemon Go took over the entire world for like 3 years
Jeez.
straight. And this is just kind of where it started. And yeah, I think there's something very like aesthetically pleasing about the old school games and like the very low bit graphics.
Yeah.
Classic.
Love it. Love it.
Classic. Next I guess would be yellow, right?
Yep. Yep.
Um I'd probably A or B. It's basically the same as Pokemon. I have played yellow. It's meant
Mm.
to tie in more with the anime. Your starter is Pikachu. I
Yep.
will say this is the first time, I think, maybe I'm wrong, correct me if I am, but I think this is the first time you ever have a Pokemon follow you in game.
Yep. This is the first time. Yeah.
And it's Pikachu and like you could talk to it and everything. And yeah, I'd put it in A or B just because it's just it's more of like a novelty Pokemon game.
It's definitely a copy, but and so I'd probably put it low A in my
Right.
opinion. I think there's gonna be stuff that goes above it, but
I
I
feel
do
like
think still a really good game.
I feel like we're gonna end up putting a lot in these two categories.
I feel like there's also a lot of games that I see though here that are probably going to be in lower categories as well. So I
Probably.
think it'll be a good mix. I think
Um.
towards the beginning, it's going to be
Oh, hold on.
probably top tiers.
Hold on. Because
Oh,
next is silver and gold, and I have right here.
a gold bar.
It's gold. It won't
It's gold. I
focus
love it. Yes.
because it's focused on me. But I have the actual old school version of gold that I haven't been able to play in like 10 years because I
Oh
don't have a Game
no.
Boy.
Oh, you don't even have an. I have an Nintendo DS, man.
I don't know if these ones work on. I think they
They
do
do.
actually.
They do on the old one. I have the old Nintendo
Yeah.
DS.
I don't have any
Yeah, I'll use it,
Nintendo.
man.
I haven't had a Nintendo DS in years. I kind of
Dude,
want a 3DS now that they're going out of style. They're here. They're
anyways,
shutting down the e-store on the Wii U and the 3DS. So
I believe it as it should be.
yes, die. Anyway,
Gold and
so
silver.
gold and silver.
I love these games too.
Yeah, Cyndaquil, like Cyndaquil.
Well, Torterra, not Torterra. I'm sorry,
Totodile.
Totodile. There it is. Thank
Yeah,
you.
yeah, yeah. Another
Yeah,
classic.
Chikorita's in this one. Yeah, yeah.
These ones are good for me. Any game that has Cyndaquil, it's an easy win for me. I love Cyndaquil. Where would you? I would. It's hard. I want to
like
put them
gold.
in S.
I like gold better than silver personally.
I think they're identical except for the legendary. So
Yeah, exactly. I like gold's better than silver.
let me
which I guess
let me put this out. Let me see if you're vibing with this. All right. I'm gonna say put gold and silver. This may be like hearsay. That's not the right word. It's bad. This may be bad, but I'm gonna put gold and silver in A, right? And heart gold and soul silver in S, because those are fantastic.
I'm vibing with that. I'm vibing with that 100%.
I am gonna put these above yellow though.
Yeah. Like I said, I think yellow should be low A.
But while we're talking about it,
heart gold.
Honestly, I like heart gold more than the OGs. Heart gold and soul silver, they're like two of the best Pokemon games, hands down. You can have Pokemon follow you. You have not only like the Johto region, I think, right? I don't know the regions, I'm gonna be honest. And then once you beat the Elite Four, you have the Kanto region too, like a whole nother
you're exactly
8 gyms.
Right.
And you have the battle with red or blue at the end.
Yeah, it's so cool.
One of the hardest battles. I love Soul Silver. Good. I love the Pokemon follow you. It's fantastic.
Heart Gold is. I agree with this.
By far the best DS games, and some of the probably one of the best Pokemon games ever, for sure. We skipped ahead a bunch, but I think that's valid. Let's do Ruby and Sapphire. Sure. I'm gonna be honest, I've never actually played Ruby or Sapphire because I played Emerald, which is like, for those of you who don't know, we skipped Silver. Where's Silver? No, what's the other one? No, it is Silver. There's Gold, Silver, and then what's the third one in that generation?
What do you mean?
This one, Platinum?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you put Platinum already up there.
Yeah. Okay, well, I'm still gonna stick with that. I just forgot about Platinum.
I put Platinum lower than the other two, though.
Yeah, that's valid.
Yeah.
With Pokemon, you have like the base 2 games, right, which would be Gold and Silver, and then like what they'll do is they'll release like a third game in that generation that's kind of like a compilation of the first 2 games, and like they'll add content most of the time. That's what Emerald is for Ruby and Sapphire.
Yep.
So I would put them in A, probably between there.
Yep,
I do like these games Ruby a lot.
Sapphire there. Yeah.
But I like Emerald.
I
have a strong bias for Emerald. It is these two games,
Emerald,
but better.
I think Emerald, and you might not like this, I think Emerald is S tier, but I would say low S tier. So I would say below
that's fine. I can't.
So that's where I would put it right there. Just because
I can't let my personal bias get in the way.
I mean, you can. That's the point. This is our opinions. You can. But I that's where I think Emerald would sit, in my opinion. I do think it's definitely better than Ruby and Sapphire. I mean, Rayquaza is so cool.
He's the best legendary. He is my favorite. Cool. I think him and like Dialga are like a couple of my favorite legendaries.
Yeah.
I would play Emerald before Red and Blue, but that's just me.
I think Red and Blue is what started it all, and it's hard to say that I would play Red or Blue before it.
Isn't it like Red and Green in Japan? Wasn't that the original release?
Yeah.
That's why we got Leaf Green and Fire Red. Speaking of, that's what's next. Actually, those are probably before these two. I don't actually remember. But Fire Red, Leaf Green, what do you think?
They're basically just the same games but updated on the Game Boy Advance. That's exactly where I put them.
They're not bad. Like I don't think
games.
I personally don't hate any Pokemon game just outright. But they're just kind of retreads. They do look better, but also like we get another remake of these same games for the Switch like 10 years later. So like,
And those for the Switch are even worse though. So
I actually we'll get to it.
we'll get to it.
What would be next? That's all the Game Boy ones, right?
Wouldn't it be Diamond and Pearl next?
It would be Diamond and Pearl. I really like Diamond and Pearl.
I really like Diamond and Pearl too.
Diamond and Pearl, another strong bias for me because those were the new Pokemon games after I got into Pokemon. Like I played Emerald, I played some of the older games retroactively, but this was like the new generation, like the first new generation I played. And I played Shining Pearl recently, and I loved it just because it's Pearl. So these are pretty high for me. What do you think?
I really like these. I think they're high as well. I personally like Diamond better than Pearl.
Oh,
though.
yeah. I only got Pearl because I bought Shining Pearl because I was under the misimpression that you could only get Rayquaza in Shining Pearl. That's not the case. You can get Rayquaza in both Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl. I didn't know that. I would have gotten Diamond otherwise. I like Dialga. He's awesome. I love Dialga. Yes. So where would you put them?
I think maybe top of A.
I'd put top of, yeah. What about Platinum?
Maybe top of B.
You think Platinum's worse?
I just don't love it as much.
What about the Distortion World? The Distortion World's really cool.
That is actually a really good point.
I think
that's a really good point.
I think it's one of those things where like kind of like Emerald's the best version of Ruby and Sapphire. I think if you're gonna play a Gen 4 game, it should be Platinum because it's the complete Diamond and Pearl story, and then you have extra stuff with Garantia and like
that's fair. I guess I'm just getting my like bias towards Diamond get in the way where I'm like I have to have it lower.
I love Diamond and Pearl, don't get me wrong, but I think Platinum is the better game.
Okay, so that's fair. That's fair. I'll give you that.
Oh, also Turtwig is my
yes.
It's hard because I really like Cyndaquil, but I also really like Turtwig. I think Turtwig etches out a little bit because I like Torterra more than I like Triplosion. So like Turtwig's a little bit better, but
Cyndaquil is the better first gen though.
They both have weird middle ones.
They both. Yes, they do. Why is that?
I think it's just a thing with All-Star. I think every generation except for like the first one, the middle ones are weird.
Yeah.
Right? Like there's something off about the middle ones. They're just Oh, that's not true. Actually, Trico's middle form, Sceptile, is pretty cool. I also really like Trico. I like the grass types, I guess. What's next?
Chikorita's not as cool.
Yeah, anyways. Chikorita's apparently, I've seen this on like the Pokemon subreddit. Chikorita's like one of the worst. A lot of people consider like the worst starter just ever.
Well, it's a really bad design, to be honest. It's very like light green and. Well, think about like what's added on it. Like there's like not a lot of details on it versus most starter Pokemon.
Well, to be fair, that was like the old school Game Boy. Like they were very limited.
Yeah, but those old school Game Boy games have more design
for them. Like it's not like Cyndaquil super complicated.
Yeah, but like I don't know. Like Blastoise, for example, is literally a turtle with water cannons on its back, and you brought your friend in for the tier list.
I brought my little Cyndaquil.
The next one up is White and Black.
Yes, I'd probably put White and Black. I don't know. White and Black's a weird one. High B?
I do high B. The story is kind of but I like White better than Black.
Really? I like Black more. I think
you don't like Zekrom as much. I like Zekrom better than Reshiram or whatever.
Yeah, probably. I think I bought Black, or no, I think I'm getting confused because the white one's on the black and black's on white.
Yes.
So I like the Black Legendary.
Yes. So you like White?
I will not know. Yeah, I like Zekrom. I think White's the one I bought when this first came out.
Yes. So move that one ahead of.
Yeah.
So that's Zekrom. He's electric type. He's cooler for sure.
Is he electric type? That's awesome.
Yeah, he is. He's electric type, and Reshiram is fire dragon.
All right, now we're getting kind of.
I really know that.
We're getting a little dicey. Did you play White or Black version 2?
No, I did not. No, I did not.
Me neither.
but I also have no interest in playing them, which is
I'm kind of I all of these games you can emulate now for free. Don't tell Nintendo. I think I would give White and Black 2 a try just because I think that's one of the few times it's a direct sequel to the previous games. If I'm correct, like White 2 and Black 2 are like they take place 2 years after Black and White, which I think is really interesting
yeah.
from like a Pokemon storytelling standpoint. I haven't actually. I don't know if I've ever actually played them. But also, isn't that where do Mega Evolutions get introduced?
Oh my
I missed
gosh.
the Mega Evolutions.
Yeah, that is a very good point. I
You know what?
don't know.
I'll put them at low. I don't know. I'll put them in C
For
with
average,
like
we don't know.
yeah, with the addendum that we don't really know, and I'll still put White ahead. Oh wait, no, White ahead. There we go. All right, now we're getting into very murky territory because I missed most of the 3DS era.
Uh-huh, uh-huh, uh-huh.
So, did you play X and Y or Sun and Moon, whichever came first?
So I think it was X and Y that came first.
I think you're right.
Um, the answer is, did I play them? Very limited, not a lot.
Yeah.
Like I didn't go through either of them at all.
Let's just do it based on the legendaries on the box. I think that's what we gotta do for these ones.
Okay, Y is better than X then, in my opinion.
Yeah. I don't know. I
But
kind of like the X, like the seeing it because like you can catch that one in Sword, the DLC, and I actually really like the design
well, great. Let's do
for.
that
I
one.
think the
I
X
don't
and
know.
Y name is kind of dumb. It's
Yes,
not as
it is.
bad as like Sword and Shield, but they're running out of colors.
Like they have so many different colors they could do. They could do like a
Brown
dark
and
version.
purple.
They could do a psychic version.
They
They
could
could
do
do
gold and
poison.
burgundy. Those were our
They could
middle
do a
school
poison
colors.
version. They don't have to
Um,
do colors. They can just do like
grass and dirt.
poison version.
Are those too similar?
Okay.
Tree and rock.
Sun and moon.
I haven't touched those ones at all.
Sun and moon
I've
are pretty dumb
seen.
because of the islands.
I don't hate the Alohan Islands. I think some of the variants are weird, like the surfing Raichu. But I will say, to these games' credits, the Alohan version of Vulpix is one of my favorite Pokemon, just hands
That
down.
is true.
I love
Yeah,
Alohan
that's
Vulpix
cool.
and Ninetales. The Ice and Fairy type, I have one in Pokemon Arceus right now on my team. That is one of my favorites. So they
Mm-hmm.
have that going for them, but the legendaries are garbage. They have
Yes.
those weird ones. I think it is cool that they did like Hawaiian
Each one.
culture and everything, but I
Yeah,
don't know.
that's true. Actually,
I don't know. Maybe we're being too harsh on them. What are the starters? Hold on, I gotta figure out what the starters are for Sun and Moon.
it's a good question. It's a good question. Well, because then they have the different versions of Sun and Moon too, right?
Yeah, Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon,
Yep. And then we got like Omega Ruby and Sapphire.
which I would probably like just because they're better versions of Ruby and Sapphire.
Yeah, this is the problem though. Is I think
Oh, what even are these?
yeah, they're bad.
Well, Ocelot's one of them. The owl from Arceus.
Yeah.
I like that one. That one's cool. I like the full evolution for that one. The other
Yeah.
two I've never seen before, even in Pokemon Go. So pretty weak bunch there.
I think they all the suns and moons should be low B.
Yes, I'll do that. We'll do regular Sun and Moon, and then I'm just gonna put Ultra because who cares?
Yep. I like it.
Cool. They do. Is this where they do Mega Evolutions, or is that like X and Y?
I
Because
think
some
it
of
might
the
be
Mega
X and Y.
Evolutions are cool.
I think it might be X and Y to be honest. I'm not sure.
Well, I know in Alpha Sapphire and Omega Ruby, Rayquaza gets a Mega Evolution, and
Who's
I love
cool.
Rayquaza. So
It's a cool Mega Evolution.
I'm actually currently playing through. I think it's a Alpha Sapphire. I got an emulator on my phone. I'm playing through Alpha Sapphire right now.
What do you think?
It's good. It's Ruby and Sapphire just with better graphics, and
Mhm.
I think the post game stuff has changed and it's more interesting. I haven't gone that far, but like There's a whole story with like I think it's based off that a little bit more off that movie Destiny Deoxys, the Pokemon movie, where there's
Mm.
like the meteor coming to Earth and Rayquaza has to stop it, but the meteorite's actually Deoxys. And I don't know. I think it's gonna be really cool. So I would. This might be controversial. I would probably put them above Ruby and Sapphire OG.
Mm. Mm.
For the same reason I put Emerald above them, it's a more complete version of the already existing Sapphire and Ruby story
Yeah, but
and
the
world.
the problem that I have is that they came out so much later, and like at the time when they came out, it was like come out with a new game, if that makes sense, versus doing a remake. I think
But it
I
is a
think
remake.
Pokemon is
Is the
is
thing.
very much
It's
into the
straight up. They're
remake.
straight up remakes.
I know. So okay, I mean, I'm okay with putting him above it, but
Also, I think Primal,
I still think
um, Groudon and Primal, the blue one, Kyogre. I think they're really cool.
they're cool.
They're a little extra, but
I
I'll
also
just put
really
them right
like
above them.
Rodon and Kyogre too.
Yeah,
Actually, I
I
love
like
the
Groudon.
legendaries from those games.
I
They're
definitely have a big bias for the whole third generation.
yeah,
All right, we're at the bottom of the barrel, folks.
the junk.
Um, I don't.
Junk.
I didn't hate Let's Go Eevee and Let's Go Pikachu.
Oh,
Max, you didn't even play them. What are you
I
talking about?
did. I downloaded it
When?
and started playing it.
When?
Because you got it, and I started download. I downloaded it.
I never
and
got the
played-
digital one, so I don't know what you're talking about.
No, I thought you did.
You're talking about Sword then,
Oh well.
because when I had
I
when
thought
I
you had
had Let's Go
Pokemon Go
Eevee,
Eevee.
I did, but that was years. That was like when it first came out, and
Yeah.
I got the physical version, so
Yeah,
we couldn't
cool.
have shared it. I don't think you played. You skipped that one, dude.
Oh. I mean, I watched videos on it. Then maybe I don't know. All I know is
Not great. It's another
Blue.
remake of the first generation. You don't get to pick your starter. Your starter is either Eevee or Pikachu based on which game you get. I like Eevee, so big props there. You can't
because
evolve
Eevee
it though,
can do
which
a
is
bunch of
whack.
different things.
You can't evolve Eevee. You
I
can't evolve
know,
Eevee or
that was the
Pikachu.
joke. That was
Um,
the joke.
it does have some cool things. I think Let's Go Eevee and Let's Go Pikachu. I'm a little bit lenient on because I think those were very much games that were targeted to a more casual fan base, people that weren't hardcore Pokemon players.
Look at all
Because
these games.
the
Look at all these
catching mechanic,
games.
they're trying to bring
No.
the Pokemon Go players into like regular Pokemon.
I
Like,
don't
that's what it
care about
was.
Pokemon Go players.
I'm just saying like this game wasn't necessarily made for us,
I know, but this is our tier list.
and it has
This tier
stuff.
list is made for us, and I give it poop scoop.
You didn't play it.
I know. I didn't play a lot of these.
It
Let's
does have
put
a
it
cool.
in D.
It does have a cool. I'll put it in D. I don't care that much.
Oh,
and
not D. I said B, but
B. Nah, it's not. Nah. Look, I'm defending it, but like not that much. You could ride Pokemon, which was cool. It did have a follow feature, which was pretty cool. It is like the OG 150 Pokemon, no more, no less. It's not the worst thing in the world. Is it worth $60? Absolutely not. Do not spend that on that game. Get it on sale, or don't get it at all. I don't care that much. Sword and Shield.
this is the one that I downloaded and started playing and couldn't play it anymore.
To be fair,
Hop is so annoying. He's so dumb.
it's the worst Pokemon story ever, I think.
It
Having
is the
not played
worst
all of these,
story.
I think I can hands down say it is literally just like the gyms battles and the championship, and that's it. Outside,
Yeah.
there's barely a story. There's not an evil team like there is in the other games. It's Team
Team Yell.
Yell, which is horrible and dumb.
They're the best fan
Um,
base around, man.
There's the dumb Gigamax and Dynamax mechanic, which is just kind of it's very obviously gimmicky
Mhm.
and not as interesting as like Mega Evolutions and Z moves and whatever. I think that's the most egregious of the Pokemon gimmicks. I will say the DLC is pretty good. The one island where you can have Pokemon follow you is pretty cool, and it's the wild areas we just talked about in our Arceus review are kind of like a prelude to what they were doing with Arceus, and it was kind of the first time you got to see Pokemon like roaming like that. It was cool. The wild areas were very uninteresting and boring. It's not a good
And
game.
didn't make sense. A lot of
Also,
there's gonna be some.
worst starters. The worst starters. There is not a good starter in the bunch.
That's true.
I hate them. The
Yes,
legendaries are just bad.
very bad,
Very bad.
very bad.
It's dog with sword and dog with shield
Okay,
face, and
something that
also
is
evil
cool.
cloud. Don't forget evil cloud.
Something that is cool is walking into the stadium to do like a gym battle is pretty cool.
Oh yeah,
As well
I
as
love
like
that.
the
Thanks for
the
reminding me.
bopping music that they have during those gym battles too. Wow,
I love
wow.
that. Like
Like that's awesome.
the gym battles are like this big, like it's basically like a football
Production.
game,
Yeah.
right? Where you like,
Yeah.
and like I guess like part of it, the reason it's a big stadium is because of the Dynamaxing. But like
Mhm.
it feels really cool to like do the gym battle in front of a big crowd, and it's
Yes.
kind of like it really is like a sport in
Yeah.
the region, which is I really like that aspect of it. I do like some of the new Pokemon. I can't remember its name, but it's this weird turtle with an overbite. That I like. I don't remember its
You
name.
mentioned that in the last video too.
I did.
You really like that guy, don't
Yeah.
you?
Hold on, I'm gonna find it.
Uh,
Pokemon turtle with overbite.
I hope his name was like Overbite or something like that. That'd
I
be
named
awesome.
mine Chomp with
Oh, I know who you're
overbite.
talking. I know who you're talking about. Yes, he doesn't have an overbite. He just has one ginormous tooth.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah.
what's his name?
Ah, Choodle. I
Choodle.
don't think it's gonna
Yes.
show up. Choodle. I'm
It
not gonna
did kind
bother
of.
focusing, but you
Choodle.
get it.
Yeah.
I like the evolved form's not bad either. Like I like the Dreadnought.
Yeah.
They're not all terrible designs for the new
No.
Pokemon. I don't think.
No, I think some of the Pokemon designs are better than some of the other games for sure. It's just the story is so bad. It literally is hard to play through because the story takes so long to
It's not
like
good.
so long. Just for context, I got this game so that we could play the DLC together. Justin and
I
and
got the game.
oh, well, I downloaded the game
He
that we can play.
downloaded my game.
Well, okay. I mean, I downloaded Pokemon Arceus, so we can potato.
All right. Fair.
But basically, just so we could do a DLC together where you can like go and get random Pokemon and like fight, like which I actually think is very fun. That was.
Oh yeah, the legendary. It's kind of when they first talked about the DLC, I thought you would be like two people kind of actually exploring like a cave, and then you'd find like a room with a legendary in it. It's not that. It's like you do 4 battles and like you get random Pokemon. It's kind of whack, but it was fun to play together, and it
Yeah.
was fun to catch the legendaries. Like it does 100% break the game though, because
Yes.
you can do that as soon as you get to like the pass, and all you have to do is lose like one battle against somebody with like high level Pokemon, and then you can go and catch legendaries.
Yep.
Because the way the raids work in that game, once you beat the Pokemon and you throw a ball to catch it, it is an automatic catch no matter what. And because because they give you Pokemon, you don't use your own Pokemon, so it's easier to beat those Pokemon. So and they listen to you. Like the whole like, oh, you have to have a badge to get a, that doesn't apply there. I was using a level 70 Rayquaza on my second playthrough of Sword. I was just decimating everybody.
Yep.
It's broken. I don't
Yeah.
think they thought that through, but it was fun to play together. We did do it a couple times.
Yeah. It was.
Any
I just
game
like the
where you can
random
get
aspect of it.
any game where you can get the other legendaries, I appreciate because I like a lot of the legendaries.
You like Rayquaza.
I love Rayquaza. Any game with Rayquaza is an automatic win for me.
Automatic, at least D
Automatic. Yeah, yeah. I don't know. It's hard because like I kind of want to put it at high C just because I've actually played these, and I do think they have some good. I'm gonna do that. I do think it has some good redeeming quality. You know what? Let's. Yeah. I hate the shield dog. By the way, I think it's one of the dumbest designs ever.
What? Such a cool legendary, man.
No. And there's also Evil Cloud. Did you ever get to Evil Cloud?
No, I did not get to Evil Cloud.
The big bad like just randomly shows up at the end of the game. It's called Eternius, and it's an Evil Cloud, dude. Like I'm not even kidding.
Well,
it's horrible.
Literally, this game sucks.
It does.
So I didn't get there.
I don't blame you for not finishing it. I think it's fine if you're a very casual Pokemon player, and I think like part of the reason Sword and Shield just don't work for long-term Pokemon fans like us is it's a very watered down Pokemon game in a lot of ways. which sucks for people who want the series to grow and want interesting things. But I think if you're a newcomer to the series, you're not going to know any different. You're going to have fun because at its core, it is still a Pokemon game.
Sure.
You still do the
I think they
capturing
need
and
more
the
challenge.
battling. It's definitely too easy. Experience share should be optional.
100%.
Let people have that challenge. I don't mind experience share. I like it because I don't have to put as much effort in. I'm a casual player, so I don't mind experience share at all.
It's nice when you are like needing to grind because like you get like a a level 1 egg that catches, and like to grind it. That's what it should be used for, is for those moments, not for I'm just gonna forever beat the game. Like I will never have a challenge.
I think the thing that breaks Sword and Shield more than experience share is the experience candies.
Oh yeah,
like that you can get from doing the raids. You can get like these candies that give a Pokemon like a certain, and you can use those like if you just farm them, you can take like a level 5 Pokemon to like level 40 in like half an hour. Like it's ridiculous, which is great in terms of like, oh, I got this new Pokemon, I want to level it up, but also you can just do like my starter can be way overpowered by the time I get to like the first gym, which is dumb. Don't do that. I think in Legends Arceus, that's not as much of an issue because I feel like Arceus encourages you to switch up your team a little bit more. That's not the case here.
Yep, indeed. I agree. Wow, I like your tier list. That looks good.
Where would you put Arceus on this? Because it's not on this list. It's an S for me, dog. I'm gonna be honest.
Dog, yeah, dog. Yeah, shield dog.
It's gonna be a no for me, dog.
Ooh, I'm struggling if it's high A or low S, because I think I love just the original Pokemon games in that style. Like I love that so much, but because like I love battling, like I love that mechanic with it, but I did love catching and feeling like I'd probably say low S. I'd probably say under Emerald.
It's hard because I'd probably put it at S, but also like I don't know if I don't. It's hard. I don't know how much replayability Arceus has. Like in terms of like, I think some of these other ones I'd be more likely like, oh, I'm gonna start a new game and do a whole new playthrough.
Totally.
I think I'd be less likely that with Arceus, and maybe like we'll look back on it in like a couple years and be like, yeah, Arceus wasn't that good. But now I still think it's an S. If not S, I'd put it like behind Diamond and Pearl. Yeah. Or at least behind Platinum. I don't know. It has all those Pokemon, so that's fun.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We did it. Shining Pearl and Brilliant Diamond. B somewhere in B.
Somewhere in B. Maybe probably
decent remakes. If you don't want to spend full price on them, I totally understand that. I did, and I enjoyed it. So. As Rayquaza, so automatic S tier.
automatic at least C tier, according to this list. Okay, no, it's all ruined. Well, thanks guys for watching our. Oh man, this is now the screenshot. Nasty. Sword and Shield being an S tier is just literally so disheartening. Thank you. I already feel better. Wow. I feel so much better. Thank you. I appreciate that. But thanks for watching, guys. Subscribe. Otherwise, Justin will move back Sword and Shield into S tier.
I'm ready. I'm itching. I'm ready to go. You better subscribe.
To make sure you subscribe
I got crazy hair right now, too, so you know I'll do it.
I'll do it.
Yeah, this is the best intro we've ever done.
It's an outro, but anyways, we'll see you guys next time.
Mother...